So, welcome to part 3 of the Ace Combat 6 DLC showcase. And today, we're flying the fan favorite A-10A Warthog, affectionately known as the Bird. Sound its gun makes. For this plane, I've decided that the best mission to do showcase would be Siege on Silvat. It's a very large ground battle mission with more opportunities to show off all the weapons. For some of them, I might even do Heavy Command Cruiser just to show off the power of the A-10's rocket launcher. But for now, let's just go ahead and get started. So, the A-10 has obviously the 3 bases and 5 DLC that I'll actually be showcasing, because the 6th one is the Tokyo Drift A-10 that we've already done in the Idolmaster DLC, or Idolmaster stream. I think I even ended it with this chandelier. So just to preview the DLC, we've got Thunder Shark, Distant Thunder, Rosgrees, Flamingo, and Christmas. But to start, we will be using Slovakia SP base plane. As you can see from the stats, its defense is the highest it could possibly be, and has one of the highest air-to-ground stats. It's very stable. Doesn't do well against aircraft. I wonder why. Not very fast, and not very maneuverable. Nickname Thunderbolt 2. The A-10A features a straight wing design for additional strength at low speeds, high-mounted engines to avoid enemy ground fire, and heavy armor plating. It is feared by enemy ground troops as the tank killer for its ability to continue the assault despite taking considerable damage. We're going to start out using the nuke.
Tell us, which plane should I take?
And then
How about my weapons?
you just get that.
Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
All planes, listen up. Our forces are completely surrounded over a wide area.
Fortunately,
We've got
it's going to
6
be a
sectors of
very
operation to
long
concentrate on.
flight.
Use your radar to check enemy
The
position
battle.
and move out to each area.
You better move. Our forces could get wiped out at any second now.
That's right. Our ground unit is on its last legs trying to keep them covered. Return to base if you need supplies. No use fighting on an empty stomach. Enemy forces approaching. Weapon impact confirmed.
Shamrock's engaging.
I guess they were going faster than I thought they were. Oh well. Strike on 11, Roger. I swear he's the only Slovakian that comes from Texas. The FAB can even take out air helicopters. I love it. Okay.
Requesting response from all aircraft who can head to the airport. We can't give up control.
God, that gun smells awesome.
The enemy threat level has dropped again, as Davakians are down to 30% of their forces.
Boom. Oh, that never gets old. Shamrock, kill the Striggins for me.
This is Garuda 2. I took a hit, but I'm still airworthy. The enemy's control has been broken. You can do it. Roger that.
So he's not dead.
All enemy long-range artillery has been destroyed. It's a whole new ballgame. Roger that. You can count on me. The enemy is advancing along the radar
There
vehicle.
he is.
Is anyone out there? Requesting support.
Are there any fighters available to cover Barracuda Battalion?
Ow! Oh well, didn't really hurt that much. Okay, so the nuke doesn't actually do that well against the gun train. But you know what does? The rocket launchers.
Let's take on enemy forces at the rear. Grizzly Battalion's gotta make it back to the city.
It's totally a perfect landing. 10 out of 10. Would land again.
I've got a lock. Box 2. Canadian Fire Battalion's read me. Enemy ground forces are closing in, requesting air support.
Garuda team, back up Gavial Tank Battalion.
May the cold bird smile. He's salty. You haven't missed much. This is still the base A-10.
targets within operation space are down, but stay alert.
God, that
It's meant
rocket
to
launcher
come.
is awesome.
Yellow Jacket Fighter Battalion. That was a stellar.
A-10 rocket launcher might be the most devastating combo in the game, aside from just whatever the CFA is.
This war is just started. We can't afford to lose the entire unit.
We've received a telegram from HQ Command. You're to go after an Estovakian unit that's just started pulling out of action.
I'm a lot better at chasing than being chased.
I'll take care of this one.
Sorry, Strigan, did you want to say something?
Close in on the Estovakian unit. Show no mercy. Dragon Busters, Roger. Time to get close and personal. Aerial Tank Battalion confirmed. Gang zone near. Confirmed. Initiated Chapter Battalion. Roger. Target got your back. See support.
That's right, run!
6, we've got a problem. Our front line is turning on its back. Here you go. I'm not getting out of it. Get you for this.
Box 2.
Take me off. The war's barely begun. We're still going after them.
I will kill you, Strigan. I don't know how, but I will.
Is this the dance hall? Looks like I missed out on all the action.
I've got lock on.
Just leave it there. We won't be able to fight against 6 feet under.
Unit 2 fired. This one's mine.
My left engine's I already told you it's more than we can handle.
Alright, fine. You brought this on yourself.
Top flavor. What covenant? Provide attack support to Garuda team. Roger. Executing orders. Enemy down.
Like I said, you brought that on yourself, Strigan.
Russ. Arrest. Empty. Box 2. There's no rescue chopper?
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
It's a good thing that A6 isn't time sensitive.
Way too fast.
Lock on.
So, oh my god, this is slow.
Lock on. I missed. Shamrock, box 2. I bagged one.
Commencing full rocket fire. Enemy tank destroyed. This mission is going well. All forces, keep the pressure on.
Of course we'll keep the pressure on. We're at war here.
Full rocket fire. Love those words. Look at all those Estovakian fire bases. Just waiting to be rocketed.
Commencing full rocket fire.
Watch out. They've got a lock on you from the ground.
Can't handle them alone. Where's Strigan team?
Strigan team
Talisman
dead.
is locked on.
Ain't no one coming to save you. There can only be one. My Bert was more powerful than their Bert.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 60%. The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is about 40%.
Launching missile. Time to dance with the devil, Scott.
Enemy facility was destroyed.
Yeah, it might have said I was stalling, but it didn't feel like I was stalling.
The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 20%.
All planes, this is a hell of a dance. Keep up those nice moves. To live and die for Slovakia. Fight them with a will of iron.
Oh, you got the dying part, right?
Shamrock, lost 2.
Where is our Air Force? I don't see any of our planes up there.
Bandit at my 12. Locking on.
There's one. Actually, there's 4. There's some more. I think that guy on the ground is
In gun
blind.
range. Lock on.
Although if he's looking for the competent Air Force, there.
Enemy plane down.
Lock on.
I love gunning down aircraft. Or,
Incoming missile confirmed.
Bullseye.
Enemy facility was destroyed. Enemy forces have been
Alright,
eliminated
so
from the mission
that's what the
areas.
base
That's enough
A-10 is
dancing
like.
for today. Time to get on home now.
slow,
Could've
but
danced a few
tough,
more numbers.
and able to rain death upon
Don't
ground
give that
targets
sky, kid. It's
at a
past your
whim,
bedtime.
but not so great against air targets. Unless they are stupid enough to get a
All planes, listen up. Our forces are completely surrounded over a
now,
wide-
time to see what the DLC has to
Our
offer.
besieged unit is now free. Now, this all pilots, best of luck.
Okay, we're going back to Silvat. I'll probably do different operations this time, just for variety's sake.
We've got a large unit of troops on.
And the first DLC is the Thunder Shark. Shark mouth aircraft. Severe sacrifices have been made to speed and maneuverability to facilitate an unprecedented amount of armaments. The shark mouth is one of the most recognized of all nose art and is loved for its brash and ferocious style. As you can see, we lost a lot of mobility and speed when it comes to this aircraft. However, we also lost a lot of stability. But we gained some air-to-air, and look at the weapon count. We go from 200 Sidewinders, 25 rockets, 25 nukes, and 56 Mavericks, to 400 Sidewinders, 50 rockets, 50 nukes, and 112 Mavericks. This thing is built to deliver firepower. We also don't lose anything in defense, so let's see how it handles. We're going to take the
Which
nuke
plane
again.
should I pick? How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
We've got 6 sectors
Oh
of
god,
operation to
I can already
concentrate on.
feel how
Use
much
your
slower
radar to
this
check
is.
enemy position and move out to each area.
The acceleration is
Better
horrible.
move. Our forces could get wiped out at any second now.
That's right. Our ground unit is on its last legs trying to keep them covered. Return to base
And
if you
there's a
need
bit of
supplies.
drift.
No use fighting on an empty stomach.
Like a fighter. Oh yeah, you can easily see the drift bomb reticle.
Enemy aircraft approaching. Be careful.
Shamrock's engaging.
Speaking 6 to all planes. Destroy all incoming enemy reinforcements. Dragon 11, roger. Those 2 planes are first on the menu. Our entire line of defense is being affected by enemy fire. We lost contact with Sector D7.
Talisman is locked on. Armored vehicle has been destroyed.
Armored vehicle's been destroyed. That's a bit of an understatement. You should say armored vehicle has been annihilated. Alright, let's... Whoa! Definitely don't want to go inverted. There is no stability on the invert. Okay. Gotcha.
This one's going down. Times 2. 2 missiles fired.
Garuda 1 releasing A-10A bomb.
Can I take off now or what? I'm about to get shot full of holes out here.
Garuda team, initiate close range air support. Get out there and hit what you can.
Bust some heads, Talisman. Take care of business.
These guys are on our side. Yeah, God, we're here. Inform all units our reinforcements have arrived. Just like that DJ was saying, our angels are back. Let's get it, Garuda 1. Dancing with the angels. Garuda, is it? What the hell are you guys? Man, I can't wait any longer. It's taking off.
Enemy hit.
Our first one's under attack. Garuda team, help us out if you can.
The Stogies are after our runway.
Get in. Okay, buddy, once more. How many helicopters left? We don't care. Sweep the area with machine gun fire.
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for touchdown.
Okay, so...
Bandit at my 12. Locking on.
I'll take care of it now. Missiles closing in. We got him.
Enemy threat level down. Keep it up, Garuda
I already
team.
feel the
Protect that runway at all costs. Jake.
loss of mobility, too.
Careful now. The enemy has you on
And it's
radar.
definitely more affected by stalls. Okay. Ow! Luckily, the defense is still good.
All planes, the runway in this airspace is clear for landing. Take advantage if you need help. Game's over. Did you hear that, Stingray? The airsweep is over. Take it off. Choppers are shaking like crazy. West, we have advanced. The situation won't change with this level of backup.
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for touchdown.
Oh god.
Team, you never fail to impress.
Oh man. Come on. Come on. Turn around. There we go.
Kill me, you too! I've got a new reason to make it home alive.
Definitely don't want to stay too close to the ground on this one. Way to go, Shamrock! Okay, I'm taking a wide berth in order to not trigger Operation Charlie.
Dragon Busters have lost about 40% of their forces. They can't do this alone.
Okay, stop here. What's the code now? This is Barracuda, Armored Battalion. Can you read me? Requesting support.
The enemy radar vehicles seem to be providing ESM. It's not looking good.
It's not from this.
The enemy is advancing along with radar vehicles. Is anyone out there? Requesting support.
Are there any fighters available to cover Barracuda Battalion? Enemy radar vehicle destroyed. Knock down their defenses. All enemy forces are eliminated. Operation
He's
accomplished.
done. Now let's go to Op A. Normally I don't get this far.
You guys need your help now.
God. This is so unstable. I think it feels even worse than the Tokyo Drift one, the Automaster, just because it's slower.
Let's take on enemy forces in the rear. Grizzly Battalion's gotta make it back to the city.
God, this thing
Enemy forces are
cannot
down to
turn.
30%. Garuda team, finish
I'm
them
getting
off.
outmaneuvered by an A-10. There we go. Oh God.
Grizzly Battalion is moved back. Pick up our wounded. All mobile vehicles combined at the line of defense. Target confirmed. Air Force, Grizzly Battalion is safely moved to the rear. Thanks for your support. This should be easy for you guys. Ain't that right, Talisman? Retreat now. We'll hit us for crash entire unit.
We've received a telegram from HQ Command. You're to go after an Estovakian unit that's just started pulling out of action.
I'm a lot better at chasing than being chased.
All ground units are to spread out and close in on the Estovakian unit. Show no mercy. Dragon Busters, roger. Time to get close and personal. Aerial Tank Battalion confirmed. The gang's all yours. Trooper Battalion, roger. I've got your back.
It always feels like I'm going down, even when I'm level. This plane just feels heavy.
You're coming in too fast. Ease up on the throttle.
I am not coming in too fast.
I've got lock on. Fire.
Impressive, Garuda 1.
That is the most impressive landing you've ever seen.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Is this the day it's all? Looks like I missed out on all the action.
Come on, take off. It did a little too. Like 2 little hop skips and jumps. It's like, I want to take off, but I don't feel like it. I think that's the last trick. There he goes. Yep, that was the last one.
Get on the enemy before he sees you. That's the golden rule.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
I have him.
Rocket launchers are just so broken in this game. I love it.
Shamrock, Fox 2. I tagged one.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear
So
and prepare for
heavy.
touchdown.
I feel like I'm flying with twin anchors tied to my engines.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire. Ground target has been eliminated.
Very super heavy anchor, Starscream.
Mission is going well. All forces, keep the
Oh my
pressure
god.
on.
Of course we'll keep the pressure on. We're at war here.
Unless your nose is up and you're at full speed. Yeah, this is full speed. You're going down.
Launched missile.
And if you invert too close to the ground, you might crash. Because inverting kills your altitude.
Launching missile. Missile struck target.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
We have radar lock on.
I love the shark mouth design. But the shark mouth DLC is so far, I think it's going to be the worst of the A-10 DLC. It's slow,
Enemy
can't
plane
maneuver,
down.
and it suffers from Tokyo Drift. And not in the fun way.
Watch out. They got a lock on you from the ground.
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
I can't really do much of in the way
Garuda 1,
of
commencing full rocket fire.
dive bombing.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out. The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down.
Oh,
to about
I ain't
60%.
barrel rolling shit in this plane.
Hands for the angels.
Oh god.
It's him out there. He's right on my tail.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire. Enemy facility was destroyed. The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is about 40%.
Launching missile. Dance with the devil, stupid.
The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 20%.
All planes, this is a
Ah,
keep up those nice
it's
moves.
too low.
You shall live and die for Slovakia. Fight them with a will of iron.
Sector control is out of our hands. The various top units attacking us. Where is our air force? I don't see any of our planes up there.
Enemy forces have been eliminated
It's
from the mission
finally
areas.
over.
That's enough dancing for today.
So yes.
Time to get on home now.
Judgment.
I could have danced a few more numbers.
This one looks amazing,
Don't give me
but
that
it
sky, kid.
sucks
Past your
flying it.
bedtime.
You'd make a scary mother, Ghost Eye. But I guess we should be getting back.
Slovakia shall fall.
Our besieged unit is now free. Now this wing all
Alright, for the next one, which is Distant Thunder, I'm going to showcase another one of the A6's A-10's abilities. The ability to kill aircraft. And I'm referring to the big aircraft. Distant Thunder. Distant Thunder aircraft. An aircraft with thoroughly reworked design and anti-aircraft capability that allows it to hold its own in air combat. Its lighter body is less durable than the previous design, but allows for an increased weapons payload. Use your increased firepower to strike down the enemy like a bolt of lightning. Now this burnt design is actually from Ace 5, hence the Ocean and War Dog markings. It's the special color for the Y10 or YA10B. And as we can see from the base design, its defense is like a third of what it should be. Stability is the same, but look at that increase to speed, mobility, and air-to-air. Also, we go from 200 Sidewinders, 25 rockets, 25 nukes, and 56 Mavericks, to 250 Sidewinders, 40 rockets, 40 nukes, and 61 Mavericks. Also, the missile trails are blue. We're going to be using
Which plane
rockets.
should I pick? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly?
Garuda team, time to take off.
The heavy command cruiser's radar capability.
Just look how
temporarily
much
falter when
faster
refueling in
this
midair.
A-10 is compared to the last one. We're already doubling its speed.
Lost their lives getting us this intel. Approach the enemy at current course. Initiate an attack immediately after you've made it into the combat
I don't know
zone.
about the Transformers.
Garuda 2, roger.
I was more of a Beast Wars guy, Starscream. All I do know is that this A-10 comes from Ace 5. As you can see, War Dog, Blaze's number, Lucy and Roundel. If Ace 5 got it from Transformers, then okay.
Approaching target.
But we are almost at 1,000 knots. This is faster than any A-10 we've been in so far.
Prepare to engage enemy. Maintain altitude and airspeed.
We're fast enough that even the F-15 is like, oh yeah, this is a nice leisurely stroll.
Approaching target. Just stay on that axis.
What could this be? What is happening here?
Garuda team, engage.
Garuda 2, engaging. Wind hover engaging. Skykid engaging. Avalanche engaging. All planes assuming.
Now it's time for the fun to begin.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire. Target down. Keep on that pressure and they'll break soon.
Both Kodos dead in less than a minute.
There are enemy aircraft providing ESF. You'll be in a world of hurt if you let
And
them
Strigan
go.
hasn't launched
Number 2
yet.
electronic support system down. All right. That's what I
Strigan
like to see.
hasn't launched yet, and
Aerial
we've killed
battleship number 1 down. It's
Kodos.
going down.
and one of the Gaijus. Strigan is just now taking off, and I'm making my attack run on the last guy. Just... Oh god! Only a guy and Strigan are left.
It's the Reaper's emblem. Let's pay him back once and for all.
Critical hit to the aerial battleship. Enemy destroyed. Enemy destroyed. Lock on.
How broken is this? Ow, flak. Okay.
Talisman, are you okay?
Flat cannons suck. Let's get rid of those. So, one of the Strigans is actually going to survive this encounter.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire.
Missile missed its target.
Lock on.
Oh, no, you don't. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Garuda team, keep attacking.
Oh, that means the engines are up.
Missile struck target.
Strigan 3, you should feel ashamed. You just got killed by a Burt. Yeah, this A-10 can high G turn. Look at that. There we go.
I missed. Shamrock, Fox 2.
Commencing full rocket fire.
I even killed some cranes on the inside. Strigan's dead.
All engine units destroyed.
The heavy command cruiser's taking a major blow. Garuda team, you almost got her.
Finish it off, Talisman.
Nimbus is
You're
the only
man.
thing it has left. Alright, one final rocket strike should do it.
Commencing full rocket fire.
Boom!
Their heavy command cruiser has been destroyed. Excellent work. Now it's our turn.
So,
You go.
to reiterate,
May you rest in quiet slumber.
when people say they have problems with this mission, I ask, what aircraft are you using and why isn't it the A-10?
It's refueling in midair.
Good job. The Igaion and its air unit have been the cruise missiles aimed at Emeria have also been eliminated. This was a huge victory for us.
Hold on.
And I'm sure it'll have a significant impact on
Let's
the war.
watch the replay
Marine
here.
team, you have received a letter of commendation from the Joint Chiefs of Staff
Okay, so there's
for your
the...
invaluable service in this mission.
There's
Tonight,
Kodos
you're
1,
free to do what you want.
Kodos 2, Gaijus 1, Gaijus 2. Yes, the A-10 is slow, but even the base A-10 can do that. Or at least take out both Kodoses in less than a minute after engagement. The Distant Thunder DLC, A-10, can take out all 4 support aerial ships in a minute. And can even hold its own against Strigan. Alright, back to Silvat. For the Rosgrees DLC. Now, normally, a Rosgrees aircraft has more defense than your typical, or than the base. And in fact, it does. As you can see, the base, the defense is almost to the max, but not quite. Now it is. However, the Rosgrees A-10 has almost no air-to-air capabilities. I think they also buffed the defense, or not defense, but stability. Anyway, the heroes of Ace Combat 5 Rosgrees Squadron aircraft. Advanced accident prevention systems and high durability have been incorporated into the design to ensure the survival of all squadron members. Known as both heroes and demons, the Rosgrees squadron's drive towards victory smashed all who stood before them. When history witnesses great change, Rosgrees reveals itself. You know, we haven't really seen the Hellfire, or Maverick, whatever the hell this is.
How about are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Yeah, so far my favorite is the
All planes, listen up. Our forces
Distant
are completely
Thunderbird.
surrounded over a wide area. We've got 6 sectors of
It's
operation
fast
to
and
concentrate on.
maneuverable.
Use your radar to check enemy position.
The only drawback that the Distant Thunder has is it cannot take a hit.
Wiped out at any second now.
It's about as durable as an average fighter,
Our unit is on its last legs trying to keep them covered.
which is still pretty good.
Return to base if you need supplies. No use fighting on an empty stomach.
Enemy forces approaching. Prepare to intercept.
Shamrock's engaging.
As you can see, the Rosgrees DLC, it doesn't like to be upside down, but it's not heavy. It's relatively maneuverable. Not as maneuverable as, say, the Distant Thunder. It's actually Has a decent top speed, it just takes a while to get there.
Missile launched. Talisman is locked on.
But the main thing about the Rosgreaves one is it can take the most punishment out of any aircraft in this game. I'm pretty sure the Rosgreaves A-10 can withstand shrug off Chandelier's AAA.
Garuda team, initiate close-range air support. Get out there and hit what you can.
Bust some heads, Talisman. Take care of business. The Stogies are after our runway.
Enemy chopper down. Enemy threat
So yeah,
level down.
while the
Keep it up, Garuda team.
Hellfires are useful, they're not as good as the nuke and rocket launcher. That's not a problem unique to the Rosgreaves A-10. That's a problem unique to. That's a problem shared by all the A-10s. Yay! Shamrock killed a Strigan.
The enemy threat level has dropped again, as Demakians are down to 30% of their forces.
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for
Starscream, you
touchdown.
still having trouble believing what I did with the Distant Thunder? Didn't think an A-10 could do that.
Stay focused. The enemy hasn't given up yet.
Warning, incoming missile.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and switch weapons. We're gonna switch to the nuke. I don't know about you, but I'd call that a smooth landing.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
The enemy is advancing along the radar vehicles. Is anyone out there? Requesting support.
Are there any fighters available to cover Barracuda Battalion? Dragon Busters have lost about 40% of their forces. They can't do this alone.
Eh. That's right, I just gunned a Strigan to death. Feel ashamed of yourself, Strigan. Feel ashamed. That one nuke
Grizzly
took
Battalion's
out
gotta make
all
it back to the city.
Thanks to you guys, we got this place in check. A couple of real-life guardian angels. 9 o'clock. Jeez, what about us? Oh, yeah.
God, the splash range on these nukes are amazing. Boink.
Battalion, can you read me? Requesting support.
The enemy radar vehicles seem to be providing ESM. It's not looking good. Enemy radar vehicle destroyed. Knock down their defenses.
He's right on my tail.
Boom.
All enemy forces are eliminated. Operation accomplished.
I never thought we'd get through this alive. Air Force, our other guys need your help now. Retreat now! We can't afford to lose the entire unit.
We received a telegram from HQ Command. You're to go after an Estovakian unit that's just started pulling out of action.
I'm a lot better at chasing than being chased.
I'll take care of this one. All ground units are to spread out and close in on the Estovaki unit. Show no mercy. Dragon Busters Roger. Time to get close and personal.
I will never not giggle at the brokenness of the A6 FAEB.
Stricken 6, we've got a problem. Our front line is starting to pull back. Then use all your power to get them back. I'm still good to go. The day is all. Looks like I missed out on all the action. I've been straight. Who the hell
All
did that?
forces, fight to the death for this land. Give them a taste of Estovakian pride.
I've got a lock. Fired.
But there's 2 strands left. Hopefully. I do have my Xbox hardwired this time. Alright, so you're going to that one.
This mission is going well. All
Entry.
forces, keep the pressure on.
Of course we'll keep the pressure on. We're at war here. I'll hold my ground. To hell with our orders. Straight ahead. Continue for this. Launching me off.
I missed.
Garuda 1 releasing FAE bomb. Ground target has been eliminated.
I already told you it's more than we can handle.
Missile struck target.
Yet.
And Strigan is dead.
Lock on.
This one's way too fast.
Enemy vehicle has been destroyed.
Experienced your first taco yesterday? First taco loss?
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Just leave it there. We won't be able to fight again 6 feet under.
I need to reload my nukes.
Corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for touchdown. Impressive, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Stricken team's dead. Courtesy of Shamrock. And my gun. There can only be one Bert.
This one's mine. That's a kill.
We have radar lock on.
I love the gun smoke. It's so thick and black.
Scored a kill.
Is this a 30 millimeter instead of a 20?
Releasing FAE bomb. The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 60%.
Hands for the angels.
Lock on. Fired. Missile struck target.
I took a hit. Damage.
Okay. I shook that one off somehow.
What are you gonna ask me about?
Lost my lock.
That was fast, Talisman.
Why wasn't Pasternak in Mission 1? Because Wojciech was the head of Stricken team. Pasternak at the time was the Vampire team's lead. He was brought in as Stricken team lead, I think, around the time of Ragna Fortress.
Box 2. Target hit.
Yeah, Vampire Squadron. Slovakia had 2 elite fighter squadrons. Strigan and Vampire. And in fact, most of the later Strigan team members that we see after the Aegean is lost are primarily Vampire team members.
We have radar lock on.
Because Strigan's original job
Enemy facility
was to
destroyed.
guard the
The
Aegean.
threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is about 40%.
And we wiped out pretty much all of them except Tosha at Aegean.
Yes. Bagged another enemy. Garuda 2 launched missile. Enemy facility.
Tosha was Strigan. He, in fact, was in Mission 1 with Wojciech.
The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 20%.
Tosha's Strigan 12.
Enemy forces have been eliminated from the mission areas. That's enough dancing for today. Time to get on home now.
I could have danced a few more numbers.
I'm still dancing here. Go ahead and leave without me.
Don't give me that, Sky Kid. It's past your bedtime.
You'd make a scary mother, Ghost Eye.
Although technically, you don't see Strigan 12 again after Mission 1. Out of cutscenes, at least.
Our besieged unit is now free. And now that our unit has
Alright,
been
hit
freed,
me.
we are able to join up with
What's your
them for
question?
this boot. We now all
For the final A-10, I think it has less weapons, so we're gonna go ahead and we can do it on Silvat. Yes, Strigan 2 took the lead once Wojciech was shot down. However, I
We've
believe
got a large unit of troops on Rollins Plain,
he...
around the outskirts of Silvat Town.
Oh, they
Those
retreated
troops are isolated with no means of retreat.
in Mission 1.
Surrounded by enemies.
After Wojciech
and
gets
on the
shot
verge
down,
of
they
total
retreat.
annihilation. With our substation as a focal
And
point,
Strigan
the
2,
enemy
I
is
think,
positioned a full 360
canonically meets
degrees
his
around
end
the troops, with intense
at the
attacks
Agaya.
pounding away at our line of defense.
Mission 9. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the assault record. Okay. Oh wait, we have 2 more DLCs. I forgot. Next, Flamingo Wing. Its base stats are the same as the base one. However, its sidewinders are maxed. And they are monotone color, pink aircraft. A modified sky painting aircraft for shows and exhibitions, this aircraft is equipped with colored smoke missiles. The missile payload has been maximized for show purposes. So yeah, 800 sidewinders. That's because the sidewinders have been maxed. Actually, you know what? This would be better shown on Sibley Field. Because it's a lot better. Sibley Field's more favorable to the XAGM than Silvat is.
Garuda 1, which plane should I... How about my... Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
It's so pink! Look!
About to engage enemy units on the other side of the river
The
from
flamingo.
multiple angles.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be keeping the central unit occupied. Watch Battalion. We're set up to hit all enemy units on the east side. Still cars here. We've got the west side covered.
Garuda team, provide cover for our troops on the ground and eliminate all Estovakian ground forces. Choose any area you want to cover. Cross the return line if you need supplies. It's at the south end of the airspace.
They've got way more guys than us. Great confidence. boost,
Colored
huh?
missile smoke.
Let's get on it, Garuda 1.
Did you know that 90% of our operational forces are out on the battlefield? I love it. It's the bet of a lifetime.
Use the Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for
Yes,
each
it's
operation.
not from a previous Ace game. It's got talismans markings. And even the XAGMs are colored smoke.
Still cars here. Moving to engage the enemy across the river. Requesting support.
Bird.
This is Yellow Jack. Copy. Confirm South Capella activity across the river. We're here to Yellow Jacket. They got too many anti-aircraft guns. We can't get in close enough. Don't let up. We must get them back at all costs. We don't have much time. All it takes is a quick one of these guys. Enemy ground units have entered the effective firing range. Lost my lock.
Fire! Don't let enemy forces reach Warlock Battalion. Take them out before they cross the bridge.